start with your reading, Libra. This reading is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. Keep in mind that the energies do go both ways, so feel free to interpret the messages as they best resonate with your own situation. Also, I am selecting people for free personal readings. Keep watching to know how to get selected. Alright, Libra, let's see what's going on with you today. Okay, so what we're seeing here is definitely a very important change in energy and in dynamic, especially in a certain situation. Right here, the main energy is the Seven of Wands crossed by the Empress. And right off the bat, I am seeing you here standing up for yourself. And that is something that it's absolutely important. Often we feel maybe the victim of someone else's actions and words. And that might be true. But at the same time, there's always something we can do in order to not allow them to treat us in a certain way. And that energy, that type of action that you can take is very much represented here with the Seven of Wands. Standing up for yourself and not vibrate in the same frequency of the persons or situation who is hurting you at that moment in time. Right here, in fact, I see you working hard into tuning out from that situation, from that person's words. There is something right here that is really saying, you know what? Enough. It's time right now with the Empress to focus on you, to focus on what is important for you. And today's readings are very much on the same topic as far as focusing on yourself. And perhaps this is just the result of all the time that we might be spending by ourselves lately. We are realizing that at the end of the day, we have us, and we have to make sure that we feel happy, healthy, and that we can count on ourselves. And so right here, I see you thinking here, today, I stopped giving up so much of myself to you. Now it's time to give that energy to me so that I can make it grow and so that I can experience the type of outcome that I want to experience. What I'm sensing from this situation is that you have been maybe found yourself fading into this relationship, into this situation. A lot of the things that for you were important and a lot of expectations that you might have had were not really met. Were not really respected as well. We see in the past position the Queen of Wands, and I do see all of your expectations, and overall you have high standards. But it's very important to stand up for yourself whenever those standards are not met, whenever those requirements, requests, needs are not met. You don't want to just settle for anything. If something is not good for you, you push it away. Even if that means that you're going to be alone for the time being. It doesn't matter. It's much better than surrounding yourself with people and situations that are not right for you. And so in the past, right now, you are definitely focusing on the things that you wanted and couldn't have. And the reason that was, you don't know yet. We will see maybe here if we can find out. But overall, we see that you know what you want. And right here, you are making a very important decision. This is something that you might be making now, a decision that you might be making now, or that you have made in the past at some point. And that it really has the potential to change the situation completely. Your focus seems to be strength. And with strength, of course, you're working on your own strength. But also at the same time, you don't want to become a robot. You don't want to have all these rules, all these limitations that will maybe prevent you to fall in love again. You want to make sure that you stand up for yourself while allowing love still into your life. And that balance is so hard to find. But definitely it's worth trying to know how to love yourself and then love someone else. It's one of the hardest things, but it definitely is worth it. And right here, your focus is feeling that passion again, that passion that changes your view of the world, that changes the way you feel inside and what you do, what you say, that gives you a new view on things that have been around you all along. You know, when you fall in love, suddenly there are certain songs that you feel even more than you did before. Certain movies, you just feel in love, you know? And so I do see that you want to be in love, but you're definitely trying to keep the balance in between loving yourself and loving someone else. So with Libra, honestly, it doesn't surprise me. You are that balanced sign. You are that scale. And you definitely have the need to be balanced within yourself and then to find the happiness with someone else as well. So right here, what I am seeing is in your strength position as the King of Wands, which is that vision that you need to have and follow in order to be happy. This is truly leading your life, not letting someone else is telling you what to do. And that is fundamental here. I know that in the past, you perhaps didn't do that. You didn't allow someone tell you what to do, but certain actions, certain things that have happened might have changed your actions, your words, and your vision for your future. Whereas instead here, what this card is reminding you is that you have it inside of you to not settle for anything and to not let someone else's vision impact yours. Okay? Sometimes we just try to avoid confrontation or drama. Therefore, we allow certain things to happen. No more of that, Libra. No more of that. This is the time for you to have your own ideas, big ideas. Be confident that you can achieve anything you want. Also, that passion right there. You know, the King of Wands talks about being able to control your passion and at the same time having that passion. That's exactly something that you can do. But you have to come from a place of stability and self-love. In your weakness position, we have the Two of Swords. Not knowing what really to do or just postponing decisions because you know what? Maybe someone could come back. Someone could realize something. Maybe I shouldn't fully move on. There is some indecision here. Let me clarify this card because I want to see what it is. But I was going to talk about this after that. Let me just look into this Two of Swords energy. I want to see what you are indecised on. The Moon, Knight of Wands, and Eight of Wands. There is something that it's telling you that the situation that you're giving up on right now, while you're saying, you know what, today I'm not going to give you anything of myself anymore. Today I focus on me. But we see that although you're doing that, and it definitely requires you a lot of effort, right here you're still expecting something. And either because you want it or because you feel the anticipation of it. You know why I say that? In your hidden energies, you have Judgment and the Ace of Cups. So Libra, that is clearly talking about someone who is realizing that they have done everything wrong. With Judgment, you clearly have someone who is reflecting on their own past actions. And this is in the hidden energy position, so it cannot be you. You would know. This is someone else. Someone who's having a spiritual awakening all of a sudden. This is that like a aha moment. This is that split second where you have almost like a tower moment, that lightning striking, and all of a sudden, even for a quick second, you can see things for what they really are. You can see the past and how the past has impacted your present. And so, right here, I do see someone who is starting to be honest to themselves, who has an awakening, self evaluation. What did I do? Why? What made me behave that way? That was not me. And why did I do that knowing that I was going to lose such a beautiful person? And the reason why I put the Ace of Cups down as well, because to me, this is really talking about the consequences or the evolution of this spiritual awakening from this person. I do see an Ace of Cups coming in, and perhaps that's why right now you're not fully moved on. Some of you don't even know that you haven't fully moved on. I'm sure that a lot of you out there are saying, you know what, I've actually forgot about this person. This is not me still waiting. But often, especially with the moon right there, you don't even know. There are certain risks that you might not be taking right now. There are certain things that you used to do in the past and you don't do right now anymore because of this. Because of you still being stuck into this Two of Swords, still hanging onto that energy a little bit. Therefore, it's something that can prevent you to truly find happiness or to find a new beginning. And we see that regardless of this person bringing it to you or someone new, you have a new beginning here, Libra. You have something that is trying to come your way. That's why this message comes up now telling you, hey, there's a problem here. And maybe you were stuck there because something was coming up, but regardless, you have to figure this out, because happiness and love is at the door, trying to get in. Are you going to open that door, or are you going to delay it? Are you going to focus on something else, distracting yourself from this opportunity to be happy again? You know, if you see it from an external point of view, of course you would think, no, of course I would not want to delay it. Let me go and open that door. But once you're in it, it's much harder. It's much harder to understand that there is a problem, and it's much more complicated to figure out how to solve it. So, in the effort of being helpful, I want to look into this Ace of Cups in judgment and seeing what this person right now is realizing. So far, we see an internal realization in their heart right now awakening again for you, but we don't see any action yet. So let's see if this is going to evolve into anything. And let's try to understand what this person's long-term intentions are at this moment in time. Has something changed? Or are you going to end up in the same place where you're at right now if you are to re-enter this connection? And this love, that it's definitely something that I feel here coming towards you, is it this one? Is it from this person? Or is it someone new? How is your situation going to evolve? How are you going to find happiness again? Because you absolutely are. But right now, there is something that you need perhaps to get off your chest, something you want to say, and soon you might have the opportunity to say it because of this unexpected event from this person right here. Let's see what's coming up for you, Libra, and how the situation is going to evolve in the near and distant future. If you want to dive deeper into the messages, just follow me in the extended video link below in the description box. Also, don't forget that every week I randomly select viewers that have watched the extended video to offer them a free personal 30-minute reading. I send out emails every Monday morning. Make sure to check out your spam folder as well. Now stay tuned for the extended preview coming right up after this. Welcome back to your extended reading, Libra. What we have seen here is a situation where you make the right decision, where you decide that from this moment forward, all you're going to focus on is yourself. And it's fine, it's perfect, it's exactly what you should do. At the same time, I don't see you fully committing to this approach. With this Two of Swords, there is something that you might be aware about or not that is still connecting you with the past, still connecting you with this person who now we find out is realizing that they have made a huge mistake. So, right here, I just really see you in the past feeling a little bit powerless, right? You've seen this person going down the wrong path, but at the same time, you were thinking to yourself, this is not something I can fix. This is something this person has to realize and fix themselves. And we see how right here they are realizing their mistake, but is it too late? Let's look immediately into what this judgment moment is going to evolve into. Let's see what it's going to come out of it, and if this person is actually going to show up and reach out. You have something to tell them, and let's see if you will have the opportunity to do so. My God. You know, this person is really experiencing